Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Tuesday afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon. What day is it, Brian?
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday afternoon, and I'm Nick Oresco. I knew that. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. We do want to begin with a traffic alert in Longmeadow, and with that, and for that, let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. It looks like traffic is beginning to move a little bit behind you in downtown Springfield, Brian, but we did have a multi-vehicle crash.
Yeah, a lot of reports from folks that are coming in here for our evening shift that live south of the Mass Pike with problems on I-91 southbound. And you can see here, as we have our camera from the top of Monarch Place, showing that traffic is now starting to move here. But about an hour ago, we had a 3-car crash, right, that was on the Longmeadow curve. So now things are starting to move a little bit, but keep in mind that if you're headed south into Connecticut or into the lower Pioneer Valley, you may run into some slowdowns in the neighborhood of downtown Springfield. Let's go to the map now and show you. And yeah, there it is. You can see that the connection with I-291 and I-91 South in the south end of Springfield is running slow. Otherwise, 91 is in good shape, and Blandford to Palmer on the Mass Pike also in good shape. Brisk day here today, cooler than yesterday, but still actually above average in terms of our seasonal temperatures. 48 Springfield, 46 in Northampton, 47 in Greenfield, and 43 in Orange. Clouds on radar, 1242 to 342. And you can see here that we've got a few clouds around. There is the chance for a little bit of snow shower activity here a little bit later on this evening. We'll track that for you with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Brian, Pittsfield police are investigating a report this morning at both the Taconic High School and Pittsfield High School. According to police, they received a report of an online threat directed at both schools last night. An online social media post showed an Orbeez gun, which is a type of toy gel blaster. As a precaution, authorities implemented a hold-in passing procedure to prioritize student safety, but that has since been lifted. Police have determined that there is no current threat to the school community, but the matter remains under investigation. We have some sad news to report out of Berkshire County. An overnight fire in North Adams killed one child and left 2 others badly hurt. According to the State Fire Marshal's office, the fire began before midnight on West Shaft Road. Police say when firefighters got there, the 2-story duplex house was fully in flames. 5 people were able to get out of the house, but 2 of them were badly hurt. The identities of those hurt and the child have not been released. 22 News will update this story as we learn more. In Chicopee, the State Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of a deadly fire on Tuesday. A multifamily home went up in flames on the corner of Artisan Street and Chicopee Street yesterday afternoon. The State Fire Marshal's office says 1 person was killed and 7 people are now without a home. Firefighters found the victim while they were searching the home. The Red Cross is assisting the residents who are now displaced. The Springfield Police Department held a retirement ceremony for one of its canine units on Tuesday. Mr. Warner was honored at the 5th annual Animals in War and Peace ceremony in Washington, D.C. He served the Springfield Police Department for 7 years from 2014 until 2021, assisting with over 100 arrests and narcotics searches. Mayor Dominic Sarno congratulated Mr. Warner, saying, quote, "I am deeply grateful to K9, Mr. Warner, and all of our brave and dedicated men and women and K9s in Blue for what they do day in and day out to keep us safe. Thank you and Godspeed." Well, back now with meteorologist Brian Lapis. Overall, not a bad day today. Cooler than yesterday, but still a lovely March day.
Yeah, it feels a lot like March outside today with sunshine and temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. In fact, if anything, it's still a little bit above average here in terms of temperatures. Clouds are closing in off to our west and to our southwest, and gradually those will be thickening up as we move into the evening hours. You can see it here on our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. 5 o'clock here this afternoon, mostly cloudy skies. 7 o'clock tonight, mostly cloudy. And we've got a little batch of snow showers that's going to come in, I would expect, after 8 o'clock. And 8 through about midnight tonight, some fat flakes flying around. There could be just enough to leave a coating in some spots. I'm not expecting much in the way of snow accumulation here during the late evening hours. But again, there's the possibility of a coating and then some scattered flurries over the overnight hours. Clouds start the day here tomorrow. Generally speaking, tomorrow is dry. Watch what happens here after 12 o'clock, though. Some sunshine develops here in the afternoon tomorrow with high temperatures in the 40s to around 50 degrees is what we're expecting. Warmer on Friday, and the warming trend continues into the weekend. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
The European Union has launched retaliatory tariffs today on more than $28 billion worth of U.S. imported goods. The tariff impacts goods such as boats, motorbikes, and alcohol. Allies of the U.S., including the EU, have called the recent tariffs unjustified, and additional countermeasures are expected by mid-April. Investors appear unfazed, however, as the U.S. stock market has shown signs of recovery. In the latest Consumer Price Index report, the market remains down 9% since February highs. In a significant move towards peace, Ukraine has accepted President Trump's terms to a 30-day ceasefire proposal. As part of the terms, the U.S. will reinstate and resume military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine. President Trump announced the U.S. will be holding a call with Russian President Vladimir Putin over the terms and hopefully find a resolution. Ukrainian President Zelensky saying, quote, "If Russia agrees, silence will take effect immediately." Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, anti-Semitic graffiti was found inside of Williams Middle School in Longmeadow. Tonight, we hear from officials on what is being done to prevent this from happening again. Plus, Holyoke Community College held the Women Who Lead discussion panel today in honor of Women's History Month. Coming up, a recap of today's event. And new research from AAA has alarming new evidence about the rise of cannabis-impaired driving. A look at what this means for drivers on our local roads. Brian?
All right, still have some slow traffic, I-91 South, due to an accident earlier, a couple of hours ago, on I-91 South near the Longmeadow curve. You can see here this orange and yellow and even some red here on I-91 South in the greater Springfield area. Otherwise, traffic seems to be moving fine elsewhere in the valley. A couple of snowflakes tonight, and then more warm weather for the weekend. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
And we will have the latest on that accident on 22 News starting at 5 o'clock. Latest news and weather updates anytime on our website, wwlp.com, and the free 22 News app. We'll see you tonight at 5.